All right, let me get these added and we'll go over to the screen. We'll do the deck tech. Gonna go ahead up top. If you all came to see Lord of the Rings cards, based on what we're trying to do here today, we are actually eschewing those. We are trying our level best here to do well in Modern without those. You know, like that, because I felt like, hey, everyone, play the new busted cards that are busted. You've been a fantastic audience. Thank you tonight. Thanks for coming out, hanging out. Have a good one. You know, I didn't want to just do that. Also, I mean, lest we forget, Magic is not a cheap game. Magic, not a cheap game by any stretch of the imagination. Magic is very, very, very expensive. And I feel like doing something to help mitigate that, especially with Rakdos, a deck that is expensive to buy into. So that's why we're doing this. We're doing it tonight. We're kicking it with a deck, admittedly, I know pretty well. So I feel like I can fairly safely give an informed opinion. Johamat8T, I butchered that pronunciation, took this particular list to a third place finish with a big 7-0. Huge shout outs there. And you might be wondering, where are the Lord of the Rings cards? That's because there's not any. This is just good old fashioned Rakdos mid, or what everyone keeps calling Rakdos mid, it's scam. It's Rakdos scam. People call it that. It is what it is. It's scam. And this is just good old-fashioned scam. We're not trying to do anything super... in a format with one ring in it, I guess. Scam's not trying to do anything too super-duper crazy. You know, we're just trying to turn one of grief, get that double Thoughtseize, ruin our opponent's plan out of the gate, use that 4-3 to just apply pressure between their fetches and that pressure. By the time they answer it, the fact they've had their hand torn up really good or really early, we just find our Spyros, we scam out of Fury, we scam out another grief, we Kroxa, we Voidwalker, we Monkey, we just start getting in there, pushing into the red, disrupt our opponent along the way. We got Blood Moon to really punish those obnoxious 4-color, Uro, Pile, mid-range, one-ring sort of decks, which didn't actually do very well in the challenge. At least on... It felt like it didn't do well Saturday. I don't remember the top 8 results off the top of my head. I know it didn't do very good Sunday, so... You know... There's that. But we're just gonna do what the deck says. We're gonna try and scam them out. We're gonna get into a... It's so weird that we're going back to calling these that. Yeah, we're not doing a friendly league. I don't think you're very friendly if you're bringing scam to a modern league. But we're gonna hop in. We're gonna hop into a league. We're gonna throw up the BRB for just a sec, because I just realized we had to fire up Moto. So we're going to restart Moto, because I do not trust this client. I don't trust it. I've used it so much. I know that you shouldn't. You should not trust it. But while I get in there, you will have the sound of my voice. All right, come on. Come on, Moto. Sweet. Okay, we're getting in there. And we're going to get in. We're going to scam them out, everybody. I hope you all are having a fantastic evening. Like I said, sorry, I just kind of threw it up on... make sure we don't want a double queue. I don't think that is very good for... Well, I can assure you it is this swaggy in person. All right. Okay. We rolled a 3. Our hand is middling, to say the absolute least. Let's mulligan. Let's see if we can't get a better 6. That's not a better 6 deck. Down to 5 we go. Yuck. Okay, but we're gonna keep, I'll put back, done, and we're gonna hope that our top decks are good. Or that we're playing against Living End. Ooh, I don't know what opponent's doing, but this is cool. Oh, okay. Without a turn 1 scam, we might be in trouble. But there's always a chance of a good top deck. Okay. Monkey is a good top deck. We need to put the pressure on, and Monkey does just that. So we're going to start quacking them with this. We're going to hope they don't have removal. They did keep a 7. We're hoping they're just all in. Okay, Gemstone. Key. Okay, well, they're going to be drawing a million cards. Fury off the top. Okay, well, let's hit them. Urza's Saga has been exiled. Let's swamp. I think we're gonna pitch Bolt and Dauthi here. I don't see what those cards can do for us. Okay. All right, we've got this board state they really can't ignore. We're gonna be hitting them for 8 next turn. 3. Okay, this grief. All right, we're hoping we draw a black card so we can scam it, oddly enough. Ooh, Blood Moon. Well, let us crash all in. How is it going, Boardy Man? I hope you're having a fantastic day. All right, yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's not scam in the grief. Let's just get what they got in hand. Okay. Well, let's go red, whatever. Blood Moon and... So opponent isn't hard locked out, but they are on a bit of an awkward footing here. We're hoping we get a land right now. Okay, so looks like Mystic Forge is coming down. Okay, Power Conduit. So looks like they're gonna try and go off here. They make 2. They have quite a bit of mana available to them. Unfortunately, not being able to double scam that did kind of hurt us, but we do have a very good way to deal with a lot of these low-cost artifacts in the side. And, like, not for nothing, they could whiff here. I mean, they do have, like, a metric ton of mana. But... okay, Mystic Forge. Okay. So, we're hitting them down. Okay, looks like they've exiled. 2 mana available. Okay. So it looks like that was a big old whiff, but they could have left something dead on top. Terminate, not really what we're looking for, so let's just go ahead, crash all in. Put our opponent to 5. We get a Mystic Forge that we can't play. Let's go ahead and Fable. All right, and let's see if we're dead. The opponent does get 2 looks here. So we'll see. Okay, opponent's exiling. Saga has entered the exile. Okay, they're untapping the Mystic Forge, so they're going to... This is where I wish to God we had a bolt. We would have done that and just really put them to it. Okay, map. All right. Cracks it. Trying to clear off. We're hoping they whiff here. It's not looking great that they do. If they do, suddenly we're very much in it to win it. Because, okay, Beseiju, that does get them out of the Blood Moon. All right. I don't really think it's doing a whole lot. You know? I mean, that could just be me. Like... Not massively impressed with it. Here, I mean, it stumbled him a little bit. But, you know, it didn't really do anything. Okay. Core Tapper Mirror, gonna make them a bunch of mana. All right, but as I've said, I hope everyone's doing well. They've got a couple more. They've got 5 mana open to them and a Beseiju. I don't know what their out is here. Okay, they have more mana. They technically have. They untap. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if they're just floundering over there, or if they've got a win in hand. Like that's. Oh wait, they have Beseiju. I think they might be floundering. I think we might just get there. Okay. Okay. You have all of the mana you could ever hope for, opponent. 6 mana. Wormcoil Engine is good, but it's looking like we're gonna get a turn. Okay. Karn. Key. Okay, that might lock us out, but we'll see. We'll have to see what they get here. Okay. Okay. All right. What are we getting, opponent? We're hoping for a bolt off the top. Okay, bridge is probably their best out. Okay, and now they have to Beseiju. Okay, yes. Get a swamp. All right. All right, and... All right, neither of the, yes. Neither of these are a bolt. Well... That is rough, to say the absolute least. I don't know if we can win now. Realistically, not seeing one of our bolts. We only had one more left in the deck, so... It's unfortunate that we go out this way after having such a great start. But it does happen. So we'll go ahead and we'll concede and try and get them in the next game, because we have a very good sideboard for this. Okay, so EE is pretty good. Not the biggest fan of Terminate. Do like Hidetsugu. Hidetsugu Consumes All, and K command. But what are we cutting? I do like Fury, but it's kind of whatever. And I think we can safely cut... I'll cut a Dauthi over the Kroxa just in case, because it is more reach. Because if we had top decked a Kroxa there, we could have cast it and won off of that. So yes, we will be taking the play. We're on the play. We've got a scam. I think we got to keep. Because we're going to start getting in there, start chunking them down. If they wayline us turn 1, that's also fine because we do have a lot of good plays just naturally here. Okay. Opponent did mulligan down to 6. Let's somewhat preserve our life total. I mean, I do hate to pitch a Spyro because it's a refuel card. But... okay. Alright, so we do that. It comes back with a counter. Alright, and... so there we go. And we're going to be hitting our opponent. I'd really like to draw a monkey, so we'd be doing 10 a turn, and they would just have 2 turns to figure this one out. But unfortunately, they're going to get several. Mycosynth. Surge Node, that does represent a lot of mana. We're gonna hope that an Everflowing Chalice. Okay. Okay, Fatal Push, not really what we want to see, so we're just going to crack. Blood Crypt. Yes. Black. Dauthi Voidwalker. And... go ahead, put our opponent down to 12. So, good. They are going to get to make a lot of mana here, though. And, you know, like, maybe we should have mulliganed, tried and gotten the scam. You know, that might have been what we should have done, but we're going to try it. All right. Okay. All right, map. Okay, this is where Bolt would be huge. Okay, that's not a Bolt, sadly. All right, let's go ahead. Let's turn them sideways. All right, opponent's down to 1. So Bolt, Monkey dashed if they don't go hell bent and drop a bridge, or I guess down to 1. Okay. So 3 mana plus a land drop open to our opponent. And I will let our opponent, I would like to let them know that if I had a Bolt, it would have gone upstairs. Like, when they were tapped out, if I could win it, I would have. I don't believe in, like, playing with your food, so to speak. All right. They've gotten the map. And even if they throw down a worm coil, if they somehow go crazy and drop a worm coil, we could still get through it with Dauthi. All right. We got there. I think I'm going to... I think that was... we only have 1 push. I think it was just a rough turn of luck that we got it. I think I'm going to bring back in the Fury just because we saw how punishing a turn 1 Fury is to our opponent. Like, we just got them we had them to 1 life. Okay. Feign Death, Blood Moon, EE on 0 seems good, but I think we can get a little bit better. Okay. We'll keep and we'll put back... I don't really want to give up that, so I'll put back the Fury. Because I think double Thoughtseizes, even after they get to drop something good, I think that's just so punishing. Okay, and they Stirrings. That's beautiful. We get to take their Stirrings target if it's not a land, and we get 2 key artifacts. Okay, Surge Node and Cornucopia. A little annoying that they got the Cornucopia. They got the Cornucopias. Come on! Black card. That isn't a black card. So we're gonna have to pitch it. I mean, I think we don't win. I don't think we win off of. So let's start here. Okay, this one's gonna be rough. So we take the node. We go ahead. We Undying Malice. Let's clear the reveals. It comes back in. All right, and we get... All right, so we take the Scepter just because that represents a win condition. And we're going to be putting our opponent down to 16. Not as fast as our previous clock, but it's still a good one. And they got the Tapper anyway, so... Yep, that is... obnoxious. They got to empty their hand. They got all their stuff. Life is good for opponent. But... if we draw an EE, we're still in it, so... Okay. No, Blood Moon not really helping us, but it is good fodder. They don't have any... they're hell-bent, so they don't have anything super great to do. So, I mean, we're still not out of the woods, but we're not dead either. So that's kind of not a bad place to be. Okay, and they do have mana. Like I said, E off the top on 0 is just going to, like, wreck our opponent's day. Okay, Feign Death is not what we want, so let's go ahead. Let's put our opponent to 12. All right, and let's make 4 more power. All right. Okay. Not great either, but that represents more power. That's more lines to more outs. Okay, Saga is rough now that we got rid of that Blood Moon, but opponent is still in a precarious position. Well, let's crash in. Wait, did we have it? No, we didn't. We would be able to put them to 2. Red, red, red. They can only make 1 next turn, so I think just going super duper wide here is the best. Okay, and we get a Fury. Just in case that wasn't enough. So this is going to be a very key turn for our opponent. They do have quite a bit of mana theoretically available to them. Stirrings is going to... if they can get a Karn. And boy, did I just realize our bitrate is dying. Why? Okay, we're back, maybe? Internet, don't do this. Be good. Be good. Okay, we're back. It was just a hiccup. Please don't crash on us, Moto. Okay, and they get the card I was afraid of. Okay, they start loading up. they get to make all of the mana. All right. Yeah, they have to untap there. They tap that. They have to get bridge or they die. Okay. Karn. But we do have multiple ways to deal with their stuff. So we're looking for... We can kill Karn next turn. Okay, so they bridge. Bridge is out. They have all the time they want to spin their wheels. All right. Castle Locthwain. Okay, yeah, we do this and we draw. That lets us draw into more ways to kill Karn. They don't really have a great way to do anything about it, so not bad. And we do have a Castle Locthwain going. So it is back to a staring contest, but if we shatter this bridge, we're golden. Or and also Kroxa. Kroxa gets us there too, because they... Okay. All right, so Saga goes up. Okay, land is not anything that does anything. And this is why you keep your life total high, everybody, so you can do this. All right, so we have a bolt. Can we get both of them? All right, so we have our opponent down to 1. They officially cannot hold up mana. So, okay, they make a construct. I mean, yeah, it's big, but does it do anything? I don't think so. I don't think it does. Okay, so they get another land. That's fine. Kroxa off the top. Okay. No. And I think we're going to Castle Locthwain in response when they fetch here. Okay. All right. Let's see what they do. Any shenanigans? Let's see. Let's let them... let's just go ahead and do it. I don't feel like we're getting much out of our opponent here. So, let's see. Okay, Feign Death isn't exactly what we want to see. They're going to keep making constructs. I don't know what the out is. Ours is obvious. We K-Command. K-Command or Bolt or Kroxa. Admittedly, those are all one-ofs, but... Okay. They could go ahead and besiege you or castle. That would not be great, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. What have you got here, opponent? I don't really know. This will be interesting. I don't know what our opponent's going to be doing here. Inventor's Fair. Well, you better be careful with that one. Okay, so they're going to search. They're probably going to get... I don't know what they get here. They have to go Hellbent. They have to go Hellbent. Okay, they get Mystic Forge. Okay. Alright, they do that. They make more. Okay. Mystic Forge. If they're not I assume they're going to tap correctly. I don't like the idea of just believing my opponent's going to screw up. Opponent is desperately digging for an out here. Okay. Their out could just be trying... they need one more to not die. They need one more blocker. Okay, so let's try and get the obvious win out first. Okay. Give him lifelink at instant speed? I don't know. Kill one of our things? Mad respect, opponent. Mad respect. When a person is willing to take themselves out with their own Mystic Forge, that is a big thumbs up from me. That is a big thumbs up from me. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when they come on and they're like, no, I know I'm not winning. You can't fire me. I quit. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when your opponent does that. But that was seriously a cool deck, though. I like that. Don't know if I'll play it. It doesn't seem like a very Yin style deck, you know what I mean? Like, not something that's in my wheelhouse. But I do like it. Again, it can use the One Ring because blah. So, you know, that was a thing. That's a thing you can do. Let's hop back in. And try and get another one, shall we? Try and get another one. But you gotta like it when you start off on a strong foot. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta like it when you do good in your first match. That's a great start, a great tempo. Now, what we'd really like to see is Yawgmoth. Cause Scam does well against Yawgmoth. So that's one we'd really like to see. Tron is hit or miss. That Core Tapper one, I feel like I think our opponent just misplayed there. Like, they did their math wrong. They thought they could make enough constructs to block, and they couldn't. They were one off from surviving there. And we're back, everyone, after that disconnect there. I hope everyone's doing good. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why my bitrate is dying, but we're going to persevere as best we can. We're going to scam out this Grief, or Fury, rather. Wish it was Grief right now. And, gonna have to do a little bit of editing to get this one YouTube ready, but you know what? That happens. That happens on these. So it comes back, and we're just gonna hope that they don't have a kill spell for it. And And we get to keep our Terminate. And we can cast it underneath a Blood Moon. How good is that? And yes, Stream Elements, my stream died for a second. Thank you. All right. Okay, this looks to be... we might be getting this caught under something. If we do, we do. I'm thinking a certain... Oh, and they're evoking a Solitude to get rid of this. Okay, and they're not scamming theirs in. All right. Okay, well, keep making them have it is my motto. Monkey, go. All right, and let's swing. Let's see what you got there, opponent. All right, sweet. Okay, and that's a pretty good get. That's a pretty good get, if I do say so myself. All right, looks like opponent is... Okay. Could opponent be getting all their mana ready for a Leyline Binding? Okay, 3 fairy. Okay. Okay, Spyro. Yeah, and we'll dash our monkey boy. Let's just keep going. No, wait, let's just go face. Okay, ooh, I like it when my opponents can't play Magic. And Teferi says you can't play Magic. All right, let's do that. Let's draw a card. I mean, they can answer it if they so desire. Not much we can do. All right, opponent's trying to draw something good here. I think since it's uncounterable, we're gonna try and stick a Spyro, discard an extra monkey. Could it be the One Ring? Oh, they are prismatic ending our... Okay. So, removal spell? Let's kill that now. Let's dash this now. Let's keep it going. Keep that pain train on rolling. Yeah, I would be delighted to have that halfway. Sweet. I do. Oh, like this has to be the most miserable thing for our opponent. I feel like everything that has gone, that could possibly go wrong, has gone wrong for our poor opponent. Okay, Castle Locthwain. Dash. All right. We'll send that. Oh, wait, no. Teferi. Opponent. All right. Red. Red, black. Spyro. The seasiest and peasiest. Oh, and... Oh, beautiful. Ooh. Sorry about that, OP. That is not what you want to see. Oh, wow. Talk about a rough game of Magic for opponent. Talk about a rough game of Magic. I do actually like Fatal Push here because they do have a lot of stuff. That Delighted Halfling is a real card we gotta answer. So I do like a push. They have a very degen mana base outside of that. Wuthering is a colorless card, admittedly. But, you know, Terminate does not hit to Fairy. Tourach does dodge all of the removal. So we've got Double Bolt, got Push, got Fury. We don't... Are we supposed to trim some number of these for some number of these? Maybe. We'll try it like that since we're up a game. And I think we gotta put back the push. I don't want to, but I think like forcing them to answer this Fury is just really worth it. Especially since if we make them answer it in a very card negative way. Okay. Yeah, let's get the swamp first and okay. All right. Okay. And if they don't have something, we get to just get them, which is pretty good. And if we keep making land drops, we eventually get to kick this Tourach and really, really ruin their day. So I'm liking all that. They could get a Sacred Foundry, and they will have Binding Mana. Okay. Oh, yeah, they can just do that, and that's Binding Mana. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think we do anything fancy here. I think we just slam Tourach and hope for the best, since that's just something our opponent does not get to interact with. Okay. Oh, Rin and Ick. Yuck, yuck, yuck. That might do us in, unfortunately, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll just scoop. We're just too far behind at this point, so we'll try. I don't want to prolong the game. Yeah, I think we're right to cut the Terminate, so we'll just run it like this and see if that doesn't do it. I think we just... I don't know about that hand. Maybe I was wrong to keep it. That's an auto mulligan. Yeah, let's put back the Grief. Done. Upkeep. Alright, we could be playing into quite a few cards with this, but I think it is in our best interest. And if we draw a... And if we get to connect once, we're guaranteed to turn 3 a Tourach, and that's going to be pretty huge. All right. Shocks. All right. Okay, land. Yeah, I think we gotta put him to it. Are you scared of this opponent? Scared enough to trade? Okay, you do trade. All right, and we'll end it. We're probably gonna fetch out a swamp. Okay, second divided. All right, we'll get the swamp. Okay. Okay, Spyro. Since that's not really something they super want to bounce with Teferi. All right. Red. And okay. All right, good. So worst case scenario, we get to push a way through for Monkey. They could One Ring. That would probably be the worst. Rin. Okay. Rin is fine. Okay. Ooh, Dauthi Voidwalker is interesting, but I think I just want to push there. All right, and Rin, face. All right. Okay, opponent does have something for us. Wayline Bindings, our Monkey, of course. All right, Rinda's at 1. That is fine. All right, they do get to keep making land drops, which is a bit problematic. Okay, Teferi. Okay. They probably have another Wayline Binding in hand. I think I'm going to make them use that just if we draw a land, so we can get this Tourach down. Okay. They don't, but I think we've got to get rid of Rin and 6. And then I think we'll drop Dauthi. Yeah, let's attack Rin. Okay. And play out Dauthi Voidwalker. Opponent does wisely crack their fetch now, even if they don't have something super great. You don't really want to... okay. They plus Teferi. All very good and well. And we're just hoping for a land off the top so we can kick Tourach. Okay. Another Teferi. What are you bouncing, OP? Okay, that's probably the one you want to bounce, in all honesty. Okay. Gotta keep our opponent to it. So let's get rid of that. Let's get in and just see how our opponent wants to split it. I think we're getting Monkey gone here, but... Okay, they Wayline Binding yet again. They do lose their Teferi finally. Alright. We don't get the additional pressure of our Dauthi, but they also did not get to save their Teferi. Okay, Obnath, Locus of Annoyance. Okay, they do get to gain 4 life here. Alright, come on, something we can pitch. Okay, that'll do it. Alright. Okay. Alright, and let's see if we can't hit them. We can, it looks like. Alright, and it's not the greatest, but we are back to having a clock. So we'll be hitting our opponent down to 11. Fury, hard cast. It's going to clean up our stuff, unfortunately. All right, come on, land. All right, well, that's not a land, but it's a necessity. We gotta cast this. All right, we gotta give up our Tourach, unfortunately. Okay. So, Thoughtseize Dauthi, if we draw a land, is pretty good. Like, if we get a Thoughtseize one of their valuable cards. Okay. We'll give them the Sacrificial Elemental here. Let's start off here. Thoughtseize. Veil of Summer. But fortunately, it doesn't cost us any life, so we will run out our monkey. Oh, I did not dash that. Oh, well. That was my mistake. That's probably going to cost us the game, admittedly. I do think I'd take it on the chin here. Yep, they get a prismatic for free, essentially. Elementals doing elemental things. All right, yeah, we're just going to take it. All right, can we finally draw something useful? Thoughtseize. Cancel. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's Thoughtseize. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna block this time since we're very close to dead. Wrenn and Six Pings would be a real threat. We just cannot seem to get lands, unfortunately, for us. So I think we're not winning this one, but we're gonna do our best. So we know one card in opponent's hand. Well, it's better to be lucky than good sometimes. I'm gonna slam this Fable. Get us a blocker for a turn, and I do think we have to chump with the token, unfortunately. Okay, well, it looks like we're not getting the option. Opponent drew it. So we're very likely dead here, but we'll see. Yeah, I think we gotta get rid of both of these. All right. And that's great. We now can't cast anything. That happens, though. So we're going to go ahead, do another BRB, and hope that the internet doesn't screw up again. And we're going to try it again. I don't know that they had the One Ring. They might not have seen it. They might not have it, though. They could be trying the version without. Though, and that could just be, the One Ring is like $80 right now a Moto, so I can't exactly say I blame our opponent for not doing that. I'm not getting them. They are very hard to come by on rental services, and they are just an expensive Magic card, so I'm not going to throw shade for our opponent not having that. I could not, would not, and do not blame them. You know? So let's go ahead. Let's hop back in. Let's see if we can't clutch out the rest of the wins. See how it does. We haven't run into any War of the Rings cards, really. Which feels a little odd to me. Not gonna lie. Feels like there should be more, but it could just be how things are breaking down. You know, like, card availability is a real thing. So, that might be part of it. Oh, excuse me. We will definitely take the play. I think we gotta send it back. Okay, keep, and what's the put back? So we're on the play. I'm gonna send back the cancel. Yeah, I'm gonna send back the bolt. And silly though it may be, I'm gonna get a Blood Crypt here. Shock it in. And then we're gonna exile that. Play this Fury. And this is where we get blown out by Force of Negation for not hand-checking with the Thoughtseize. Okay, looks like we don't get blown out. You know, there's still a couple things, like Solitude Evoke is gonna get us. You know, a lot of things can still get us here, but you know, if they do, they do. And if they don't, we get to get in for a nice chunk them down to 12. Okay. All right. We draw a Thoughtseize, so let's go ahead and let's hit them. Now let's Thoughtseize. Okay, creativity. Okay. So this is Jund creativity. They could be pack and terminate. I didn't feel the need to take the Rin in 6 because we can kill Rin if we really need to. I don't foresee us wanting to do that, you know? I might be mistaken, you know? I've been wrong before. It's been known to happen. Rin coming down, ticking up, getting a thingy. Okay, and they only have one non-fetch in hand. All right, well, Rin, you live this day because you're actively helping us. No. I mean, we're hell-bent, but they're dead to a bolt off the top. Or a dashed monkey. They're gonna have to get... Okay, perfect. Well, that sucked for our opponent. That looked brutal. I do think Terminates are the cuts, unfortunately. I think Fatal Push is good. I think Dauthi has upside. Dauthi has the upside of if we Thoughtseize our opponent, we get to just... like, if we get a Thoughtseize and Archon and cast it off Dauthi, GG us. We've won Magic the Gathering. And we win the match. I like a lot of what Hidetsugu Consumes All brings to the table. I mean, I think maybe Dauthi's just kind of win more. I think we try it like that. And we're gonna hope to get that good, Let's mulligan because that plays into monkey real well. I'm gonna keep because we're on the draw. We'll put that back. So, and if they play like a cage or something, we can just all right. Okay, Spyro. Let's say go and see what they do here, because we've got the Blood Moon. Okay, they wisely choose not to crack. Okay, I'm hoping they're going to tap out for Rin 6 to go shields down, and then we draw a black card that we can pitch to Grief. Get them that way. That would be optimal. Okay. Okay, Rin is perfect. Okay, and let's go ahead. Oh, let's just get a swamp. So we know one card in their hand, technically. Let's just get them while their shield's down, so to speak, like... Alright. Persist. Nature's Claim. Yeah, I think we take their Blood Moon out here. And then we can kind of pad out our hand a little bit. Let's see. So we got the Wooded we knew about. They're get cracking that. Okay, so... Okay, they get the Wooded back. They have that. What does it do? They create a treasure token. Okay, Archon is in the yard, and yeah, that is GG's. So we'll begin sideboarding now. We keep it the same. That was just kind of bad running, like the fact that they drew the Archon in a way to pitch it. It happens. I'm hoping we can pick this one up. It's going to be close, but we're on the play, and scam on the play is a very, very good thing. And I'm kind of hoping they just go all in on Wayline, and we just drop Monkey and go to town. Like, we drop Monkey, we drop a Dauthi, scam, and like get an Archon, cast our Archon, we're the scam deck now opponent. You know, it's a thing that can happen. All right. Yes, we will definitely take the play. That has no lance. Okay, I think we gotta keep that. I don't keep, done. Yeah, I'm gonna, this is no scam, and this could be stupid, but I really like this 6. It's very solid. Opponent is also mulliganing like crazy, so like I said, they could just be on the take their Wayline. How do you like that, opponent? And then we just drop Monkey, say go. Like, okay, cool. Here's Wayline coming in clutch. Down to 4 cards, opponent. Down to 4. Hopefully one of them's a lightning bolt for your sake, because last I checked, a Ragavan don't care about no Wayline. Monkey go. The odds of Thoughtseizing are high. Okay. Okay, it's getting bolted. Maybe not. All right. Honestly, I'm just gonna value the pressure more than the Thoughtseize effect here. Yeah, I'll do that. Just okay, that's fine. Yeah, we still have a Thoughtseize for next turn. We've got a lot of power. We technically have him down to 10. Kind of hoping they go Renin 6 and we can kill it, hit him to 13. Kill Monkey, that is. Okay, looks like that might be what's on board. Okay, Bitter Reunion. Rough one depending on what they get here, but... Okay, Veil of Summers, the bin. Alright. Okay, let's Thoughtseize now. I knew there was a Veil. Yeah, I think we take the battle. Crash in everything at OP's face. Okay. Who even said you had to scam? Who even said you had to? Alright, but we're still not out of the woods yet. They could get another way to dump that in the yard, and... Okay, Renin 6 is rough, but yeah, it's kind of whatever. Okay, they have to ping Monkey here. So, Ren is gone. They have Archon that does nothing. They have... Okay. Okay. All right, we put our opponent to 1. So they can ping another elemental, but they're dead to our Ren. Beautiful. Okay, so that was a great matchup. So we just gotta win. To cash, we just gotta win one of the next 2, which is good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart Moto. I am going to take a quick break. Excuse me. Part of that's to get some more water. But I am going to leave the wonderful music by The Walking Dog on whilst I go on a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. See you in a sec. All right, I am back. Back at it. Getting my model reset up. Logging back into MTGO. Rolling over my headphone cord. I really need. FYI, you all, if I ever do something that I could sell for a lot of tigs, like I open something big, first thing I'm buying for the stream is going to be a massive quality of life improvement, because I tend to move about in my chair a lot. And that's going to be wireless headphones of a decent quality. I think those are going to be very nice. Again, I do apologize about that little bit of a break there. So let's hop on back into it. Always a great night when you're doing decent with Scam. Yeah, 69 days. But anyway, we're getting back into it. Haven't seen any Lord of the Rings cards besides Delighted Halfway, and that did get our opponent there, but I think it's... I don't know, like, those last two games, if I could have done better, if it was something I did, you know? Always that eternal question of, is it me? Yes, I would love to take the play. This is a really, really good hand. I'm going to keep because we have one of our second strongest openers in turn 1 monkey. And if that gets to stick, like just presenting turn 2 Blood Moon is just so good. Like, I don't think we can pass it up. All right, Island from opponent. Likely means this Blood Moon isn't looking to be the best card. Let's see if they're going to pay 4 life to dismember now. Steam Vents, huh? We might inadvertently be fixing their mana on this, but, I mean, I think it's just one of those where if we can do it, we just should. Swam a Blood Moon, say go. Oh, they got the spell. Ooh, they are looking for an out. Did we just get Living End? We might have just gotten Living End here. Though they do, okay, they evoke a grief. Not great. I think they have to take our grief to protect their Shardless agent. Yep. That said, Dauthi Voidwalker looking to be a great card. Second Blood Moon, admittedly not what we want to see. Since they had... that was, though, very good running from our Living End opponent. If we had had a Dauthi there, this would make this so much better, but... Okay. Okay. And that does stagger us a little bit on mana, because I was going to slam that if they... Okay. And we're just going to hope they don't have it, though they very likely... Okay, they got the land. Alright. Well, let's Thoughtseize and make them do it now. Okay, Waker of Waves going to the graveyard. Looking for it. They could have a Force of Negation in hand, too. Okay, Living In, Curator of Mysteries. And, well, that's good. They don't seem to have it. And we did deny them a cycler. Like I said, they could just get it here, you know? All right. Okay, and let's see if they pitch here. Because if not, we're going to royally screw up their day. Okay, they do. So are you putting it on top or bottom there, opponent? All right, so we've been lucky. Okay, so they do cycle and draw. Living in, just living in things. Grief again probably takes our Fury. Okay. All right, come on, monkey. Don't clear something they don't need off the top. Yeah. All right, that's great. Okay, that's also great. Architects of Will, okay. So there's only one possible cycle card. All right, let's grief and let's see what they got here. I'm gonna try Feign Deathing that just to see. Ah, yes, beautiful. So, liking this, like always a great day when you can beat up on Living End. What do you even do? Oh, it's one of those things that lets them cycle for a specific land. Okay. Okay, they do that. Spinning their wheels. Fantastic. Our creature removal is kind of subpar against them. And I don't like giving them discard outlets as a general rule. I like Hearse a lot because that is Grave Hate. And I like Necromentia. So we're just hoping to stick an early Dauthi, get an early Necro, make our opponent's life miserable. I mean, and we have to remember they could go all in on Waylines. Again, as you saw that last game with creativity, they went Wayline, gotcha. Or they went Wayline, gotcha. Mulligan to nothing for it, and we just went Monkey. Monkey, Spyro. How's the game feeling for you, opponent? And played very beautifully around a Veil of Summer that I knew they had. I do despise that card, liking Thoughtseize as much as I do. Do really, really despise the card. I mean, I don't think it needs to be banned in Modern or anything at this point. I wouldn't be upset if it was, though. But I think it's fine. I'm not a big fan, because I'm not a combo player. This and creativity are as combo-y as I get. You know, like, I'm just not a combo sort of person. But we're gonna hop back in. If we get this one, we definitely cash, irrelevant of what happens in the next game. One could argue that I should bring in Hidetsugu Consumes All. Not the biggest fan of it on the draw. I think it's a little too slow. You know, you can't get those crazy disrupt. Slam it. Chapter 1 does nothing. Chapter 2 nukes your opponent's yard, and then their cascaders are dead for a couple turns. That's a thing. I don't think it's a reliable thing. Same with Tourach. Oh, dang it, I didn't take out a Fatal Push. Should have took out a Fatal Push, brought in a Magus. We'll see if it matters. There's only one in the main. And it is more pitch fodder for grief. Yeah, this is a solid keep hand. We're hoping they mulligan low. That's what I figured. Okay, though they didn't have to mulligan low for it. Monkey off the top would be magnanimous, but I don't know if we're gonna get that lucky. All right. Asking me to play into your grief opponent? I don't think I will. Okay, I don't like they're gonna get a couple in the yard, but the fact is, if we get to draw a third land, if we get Dauthi in the yard, Dauthi on the field, they can literally never resolve a living end. That is a thing their deck becomes unable to do. I'm gonna get a swamp just in case we need to slam Blood Moon. Speak of the devil. All right, and let's play out a Dauthi. Okay, subtlety. They could just have it. We'll top that. Okay, and then I think we're pretty safe to grief here. I'm gonna do it my old heuristic here. Okay. And a single stripe Riverwinder suddenly isn't that impressive. Wait, one of the Void a Living End. Otawara? Just in case they got that thing, I'm gonna... Oh, I'm blanking on the name of the card now. Just in case they have that one obnoxious card that lets them, Okay. And subtlety. They do have subtlety for what that's worth. Okay. And Otawara's a... Alright. Okay, so their living in is looking a little bit pathetic. I mean, I hate that we had to exile one of our Dauthis, but it is what it is. And not for nothing, we could draw a hearse. We just eat the two creatures. Okay, Otawara is their land for turn. Okay. Well, you know what, Dauthi Voidwalker? It has power and toughness. And we have this Undying Malice, so if they don't... Okay. Yeah, let's Thoughtseize, see what OP's got going on over there. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I think Fury is actually the least impactful card here. Oh, wait, I just realized Control Z, that doesn't work because they've got the Leyline. Okay. Oh, well. So, that's rough. Well, that's not a Cascader they're casting, so there's that. Land. Red, Blood Moon, and next turn we drop Spyro. Well, I mean, do this and put our opponent to it. All right. Oh, sweet. We got there against Living End, no less. One of the decks that oddly benefited a lot from Lord of the Rings. So we did beat technically two Lord of the Rings decks. I don't know what to count that first one. I'm gonna say... They... I don't know. It feels like that Core Tapper deck. If it's got they want the run ring if they've got it. That said, card availability is a thing that happens. So they might have just not had it. Or, you know, like that was the one card they had in hand. And it's like, oh, cool. I can't actually use this as anything other than a fog, or I just die. And, you know. But that would have bought them a turn. I mean, they have pro everything, but I think that's a loss of life effect from... Yeah, not entirely sure. Don't know what was going on for a poor opponent over there on that one. So, you know what? Let's just get into it, everyone. Let us get into our last match of the night. Well, maybe we might play some Pioneer, or not Pioneer, but Arena, just to close it out. For want of anything better to do, really. I do like Black-Red Sack over there. I like Black-Red, if you can't tell, on this channel. One of my favorite color combinations in Magic. Well, we're definitely on the draw. So, we'll see. You know, and we're guaranteed a chest out of this. Terminate Fury. We're on the draw. That I'm gonna keep just because there's a lot of decks this hoses. I also feel like a Living End is a very popular deck right now. Sorry about that, opponent. Grief. I'm gonna say go, and we'll see what our opponent does. We're very much on a reactive plan. This could be that Emery deck. So, it's hard to tell. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm not entirely sure. And we haven't revealed a lot of information, so we could just draw, you know, the card we need to. to scam something out. And we'll have a better idea of which scam is going to be better. Okay, double island. This is an artifacty deck. Thopter. Frogmite. Thopter. Yeah, let's just get a swamp. Fatal push that. And let's do it by exile. Oh, dang it, I should have done that to the Frogmite. Oh, well. So that is a lot of do-nothing over there for our poor opponent. Urza Saga. Doing Saga things, so... if we top deck a Blood Moon, we're very happy. Alright, and we have Dauthi Voidwalker getting in. Okay, Saga continuing to do Saga things. Nettle Cyst. Making the creature. Let's go ahead and let's... oh wait, Control Z. Control Z. Terminate it. Alright. They get the Fury, that's fine. And we'll get the swamp, because I would love to swam a Blood Moon right now. Castle Locthwain. Not really what we're after here, but... Grief coming down. And, let's dismiss all that. Thought Monitor and Etch Champion are obnoxious, but they're not unbeatable by any means. Yep, Construct. Wonder what they're gonna get. Probably a lifelink thing, I would imagine. Okay. They can drop Frogmite for free. Okay. Thought Monitor. Such an annoying card. Bump my mic. Second Saga. Don't know what they're doing. All right. Mountain, huh? So I have to send, yeah, I'm just dead. That was fantastic. All right. But that does happen. So we do have, importantly, things to do here. Not the biggest fan of Kroxa in this one, and Dauthi, while it gets through a board stall, is kind of whatever. These are pretty good. pretty good. I like K-Command. Hidetsugu cleaned up the Saga tokens is big game. I like Fable. Thoughtseize, Undying Malice. Monkey is a little middling in this one, believe it or not. They just have a lot that deals with it by just having a bunch of 0 drops. Yeah, we'll try it like this. See how it goes. And we're hoping we can get a good turn 1 scam. That's going to be our key to victory, is just really getting them on that first turn. We might not get there, you know, and that happens, unfortunately. You know, sometimes you don't get those 4-1s. I just said Monkey's not very good, but this hand does a lot. And we get to play Monkey, so that's always a great day when you get a turn 1 a Monkey. Opponent did keep their full 7, so we'll see. I'm kind of hoping they don't have anything great and we get to Thoughtseize them. Also, this hand is good in case we top deck a Grief, too. So, Island, Springleaf, 0 drop. Fatal Push? Oh, Dismember. Interesting. Wouldn't have expected that, but... Land. Okay, Hidetsugu's isn't horrible. Well, let's Thoughtseize it, our opponent here. Double Etch Champion. What can we... Okay, so I don't really want them drawing cards. Swamp. Yeah, all right. Let's try and deny them as much mana as possible. Now, because if we just top deck a land, okay, we get to drop our Blood Moon. Come on, land. That is not a land. Well, that was rough. I didn't expect them to have the, okay, that's ticking up. I bet they won't miss their land drop. Oh, they do. Staring Contest Magic, everyone's favorite. The good news is they lose the Saga before they get to play a land. Okay, so they float a colorless. Don't know what they're gonna get. If it's a creature, we terminate it 100%. We're not doing anything else. We really need a land here as our next draw, preferably. Okay, Cage. That's fine. Okay, Urza Saga. That Metalcraft is going to make that thing. Okay. Gains protection, so that does. Okay. Draw. All right. So, all right. Let's do this. Let's get rid of a bunch of their crap, really. Okay. So they're gonna have to make another land drop. Okay. All right, they get in for 2. Not a thing we can do right now. Okay, Feign Death. That ticks up. What do I want them to get with that? Realistically, nothing, so I'm going to go ahead and Blood Moon them. And then I think we, depending on what we draw, we either kill that. Okay, Ornithopter. Memnite gives it protection. Fury off the top. Oh, Spyro. Okay, well. I think I'm gonna... Okay. We'll pitch... Yeah, we'll pitch these two. All right. So we're gonna take 2 again. All right. That being said, we've got a lot, and our opponent's only chunking in for 2. Edge Champion. Bit of an annoying card there, but... Okay. So we make a token. And, get in. You know what? Let's do it. Let's turn off Metalcraft and make it not safe for that thing to get in. Okay, so they could draw a land and drop the second one. That would give them perma Metalcraft. Okay, Springleaf Drum. Now we're back to square one. Okay, they wisely choose to not get in. Yes, we will. Done. Okay, Fatal Push. You know what? Let's do it to it. Let's swing in. Trigger. That's okay. All right. Whew. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of... Yeah, I think we do this part now. So... K command... Let's see... Destroy artifact and they discard. So... There... That has indestructible, so there... We cut off their mana as much as possible. And let's go ahead. Let's get in with Easy Peasy. I wanted to only give them... Oh, dang it. I just realized we hosed that. Oh, well. Was not paying attention. They are going to hit us for 4. Ornithopter. Yeah, I screwed that up. That was stupid, because if I had sat back... Yep, they put us down to 3. Or 5. Ooh, we might actually have a chance here. So we do that. Say go, we drop to 1. Okay. Okay, opponent is playing very crafty. Can't say I blame them. Alright. And that's just game. Yuck. But it does happen. So, we do get another free one. Let us see what we got in our thing. That was a lot of... that just really goes to show you the sheer power of protection from all colors. Nothing good. Closer on play points, though, so that's always good. Profane Tutor, I don't think it's worth anything, and yeah. Well, occasionally you do have those where it was better. I was hoping we'd get at least 25 play points to guarantee yet another free league. Didn't happen, but that is okay. We'll go ahead and we'll talk a little bit about the deck. Which, you know, like I said, it did kind of suck at the end against Affinity there. Like, those two protections from all colors, that's just kind of hard to beat. A sacrifice effect would probably go a long way, although it was kind of hard to maneuver it a lot of the time. And if I had actually drawn through the cards, like with that flip Fable, just constantly churning through our deck, you know, that was my stupidity. I think I should have gone in, done that, then maybe I could have drawn it, you know. And then, you know, like, we've got that back with more power. We've gotten more cards. Yeah, we've given up a Sideboard card, but you know. That being said, though, Indestructible with Cast into the Fire in the format not looking as hot as what it used to. So those Indestructible lands in the mana base aren't looking bad. Are looking not as great. That is kind of niche that you'd bring it in. I do think if we're going to be seeing a lot of One Rings, just to deny them that extra draw from it, might be worth it. Since Orcish Bowmasters does get power on the board, but then again, a lot of the decks that are going to be running One Ring are going to be using, like, Supreme Verdict to try, like, they're just going to be stall tactics.deck. Which, I mean, with that kind of card is a very good idea to be, you know, being like a deck that just stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls. Not a horrible place to be with that. So, yeah, that's obviously a very, very good thing for them. That's why I'm thinking in this list, maybe instead of the Path to Peril, we play a Cast into the Fire. You know? Maybe that's just how you do it. Other than that, the list, it's a very, very solid Rakdos scam list. If you've ever seen me on this channel, you know I very, very, very much enjoy my Rakdos scam list. So the fact that this one performed very well was just very solid at what I was doing, or what it was doing, is obviously something I very much get behind. So, you know, obviously, cool there. Can Scam compete with a lot of the Lord of the Rings cards? We did see the One Ring, and I think Orcish Bowmasters is good. I will be trying a list with it. I'm kind of waiting till availability opens up a little bit more so the card isn't as pricey. I don't think it's going to be like a One Ring scenario where everyone and their brother just runs One Ring, like how they're running One Ring in everything. I don't think you're going to see a lot of that with Orcish Bowmasters. I do think it's good. Don't get me wrong. I think it is a very good card. I think something like that is very good in the format. Very, very glad to see it. I don't see a world in which everyone is jamming them non-stop. You know? So on that one, it's a role player. I do plan on doing a run through of a scam list with them, since I do like to punish my opponents for drawing cards. Also, like against creativity and stuff, don't forget you can just flash it in to ping that to ping the token in the case of creativity. Ping the Ragavan, have 2 blockers left over. It just is a very efficient on rate 2-for-1 for 2 mana card. And if you're really lucky, it's a straight up 3-for-1, you know. You get theirs, and then you make 2 things, and then they're hard police from drawing cards because they're just going to make the dumpster fire of you have 2 creatures and their board state doesn't exist anymore worse. And also, I have to look up how Amass works. I believe, though, there is a little bit of diminishing returns. It will make the army token bigger as you cast more Bowmasters, but it's only on 1 body. Probably for the best, although I would love it if like they just kept making orc after orc after orc after orc. More blockers is more better. That being said, I could feel that being a little oppressive, so I would like it to be adding just more 1/1 orc tokens. I can see why they did not do this. Going for the Amass from War of the Spark. You know, again, what it is what it is. So, that's fine. Other than that, where are we tonight? Well, I like this list a lot. It's nothing special. I still think the fact that this came in 3rd with a 7-0 in a challenge just shows. Like, and I kept some questionable hands, some of those games I won, like that poor Living End opponent. That was just, oh god, that first game was just everything that could go wrong for Living End and going wrong for Living End. I will go ahead and let you all know I will be trying to splice these 2, the way Twitch is going to look at it's going to be 2 separate VODs. I'm going to be attempting to stitch those together into a coherent video either tomorrow or Thursday evening to get up on YouTube for you all. So that'll be cool. But other than that, I think, like, if you're not super duper sold on a lot of the Lord of the Rings cards here in Modern, like, you're not wanting to buy into the One Ring because, ban. I think it's too early to say it'll be banned, you know? Like, it is a colorless card that goes into mid-range control, combo, anything not looking to die, but we're not seeing it in burn. Hammer Time isn't running it. You know, like if those kind of decks start running the One Ring, maybe worry about its longevity. It might not be here much past August. Or might even eat an emergency ban before then if it's showing up in Hammer Time. But, yeah, if you're not wanting to really upgrade, or if you've already got this deck and just don't want to spend the money to buy the Lord of the Rings cards, I think this is fine. You know, I do think meta shift and churn, the idea of going ahead, trying to get your Bowmasters, get your Cast in the Fire, those kind of not like super broken on power level cards, but these queer playables that will, I don't want to say they'll define the format, because Cast in the Fire is just a sideboard card, I feel. But I do feel that Orcish Bowmasters, as I went over before, 2 bodies for 2 mana, can kill a 1 toughness creature on air of the battlefield, punishes your opponent for drawing additional cards, which there's not a lot of additional card draw in Modern, but it does make them think twice before they slam that Omnath, before they start cycling. Realistically, that is my big knock against Orcish Bowmaster as we saw this game, or this league. Like Dauthi hard shutting down Living End, making it to where they can only cast the Mopiest. I don't know that Living End was... I think Scam is a rough matchup for Living End. I have... What I really need to do is when I finally get around to upgrading my Mana Trader's Description, I need to bite the bullet. As much as I do hate that deck, I need to play Living End. As much as I despise it. I feel like Scam is just a rough matchup. And that's one where I don't I mean, I guess you bring in the Leylines because they're free, like they're just free real estate. You want them for the Living In matchup, which the Living In Mirror, if you want to see like the most not magic you've ever seen in your life played, watch the Living In Mirror. It looks miserable. It is two people just having the worst time of their day. And in just kind of a quick theory crafting aside before I wrap it up and we braid out, one could argue that instead of Necromentias, we just play Chalice of the Void. Because Chalice does two things. The two Chalices would... And also, I really think cutting the Path of Peril for Cast Into the Fire, you could still kill 2/1 toughness creatures. You're with two Hidetsugus, 2 EEs, you're already kind of good at dealing with Saga tokens, and you got 2 Blood Moons main. So, just kind of my thoughts on it. You know, like, I believe the pilot of this deck had a very specific game plan in mind when they designed that side, but swings and roundabouts there. My thing with Chalice is, like, yes, Necromentia also helps you in the matchups with creativity, but creativity is still a... People say that it is a rough matchup for scam. It could just be that I get insanely lucky. I just get my good scams. My poor creativity opponent can't do anything like that game against Jung creativity, and they just kind of sit there and barely tread water while they get beaten in the face. And then they finally get there, and then it's like, oh, you have 1 life left. Crack a fetch. You know. It could be that, but I think like just the Chalice shores up the Living In matchup. It just takes it from like a brutal one-sided beating to an almost unwinnable situation. Because if you go like Thoughtseize, Chalice on 0, turn 2 Dauthi, turn 3 Blood Moon, what are they gonna do with that? That is like a soul-crushing board state for them. And like there's that slow death of take 3, take 3, take 3. Oh, you hardcast something? Take 3, take 3. Like that, they're just like, it's just such a gut punch when it happens. It's such an uphill battle. That being said, though, Necromentia their Living In is also valid. You know, but I think just making them vomit cards early, like with the Chalice on 0, is kind of better. But then again, you know, sometimes you just sick the muck, you get a Necromentia on 2. You know, it's a thing. You know, a lot of thoughts I have on this deck. If you've watched the channel, you know I very much like Scam. And this is a very good Scam list. I do quite like it. Again, I don't recall the name of the person whose deck list I borrowed, but I certainly, you know... Mana Traders? Okay.